How do I get more people actually turning up to my event? Do you struggle to get your members to actually attend your live events, whether it's online or offline? Join the club. This is a common concern for community managers all around the world. Today, I'm going to talk about a really interesting tool that is trending more and more every day. They are called POAPs. POAPs could potentially change the game when it comes to incentivizing people to attend your events in real time. In fact, it's not even just events. This could be to incentivize general community member behavior. Get them to do whatever you want them to do. Doesn't that sound like the dream? All right, let's go. Today, I'm going to cover what a POAP is, why it's considered such a unique engagement tool, why I'm so excited about this, you guys. I think it's just like at the forefront of Web3. And I'll also cover how to get started. How do you actually create your own POAP? Good news is it's free. So with that in mind, let's start with what actually is a POAP. POAP stands for Proof of Attendance Protocol. These are actually NFT badges. And think of these badges as ways to confirm that somebody actually attended an event. So it's sort of like the proof of attendance, so to speak. Each badge is unique. So you can see here, there is a Cool Cat meetup Los Angeles. So that's an NFT collection called the Cool Cats. They've issued a POAP to the attendees of a meetup in LA. And here's another unique POAP. It is the VFriends, another NFT collection, celebrating that they had an auction at Christie's. It was a pretty big deal for the NFT collection and for NFTs in general. So they issued a POAP, and you can see here the supply, how many people have actually been issued the POAP. So think of these like digital badges, digital stickers even. We know that a lot of people love to collect badges. People like to collect things. Think of them like a social sticker. It's the I've been here badge. They're the digital version that can be proven on the blockchain that you did receive this badge yourself. So it's even more powerful than me receiving a physical sticker where I may have just taken that from somebody else's sticker collection. This is actually showing on the blockchain who has actually been issued a digital badge. So that's incredibly powerful. And the best thing about this is these are NFTs. People are actually collecting these POAPs as their very first NFT and their first way of getting into the collection. I mentioned this earlier. It is free for not only issue these badges out to their members, it's also free for the community member to mint this badge or to collect the badge and put it in their wallet. So that's awesome. What I really love as well is that you can animate these badges. So take a look here. You've got some really cool looking badges here, and you can get as creative as you like. That's the best part about these badges. There's no restrictions really. There's no rules as to what the artwork can look like. I love how they've got the Creature World Gas Wars here, and they've used the meme of the "this is fine." If you don't know what Gas Wars is, don't worry. It's something very specific to if you are in the NFT world. Think of them like really, really expensive transaction fees that can occur when everybody's trying to buy at once. And I love how communities are using these bad experiences and turning it around, issuing a digital badge as a I survived that bad experience, and let's all be a part of that together. I think that's the power of these POAPs, is you can turn something around. As a community manager, it's amazing. It's such an awesome opportunity to have this tool in our toolkit. Now, you don't just have to issue these badges if some member has attended an event. You've actually got a whole bunch of other options as well, which again is probably why I'm so excited about this, because it's all up to your creativity as to how far you take this. You can issue raffle tickets, and the POAPs are raffle tickets to win something or whatever the giveaway is, and you can see some examples here. Here's an example of one of the biggest NFT collections, Bored Ape, using POAPs for an LA meetup raffle, and they created some special giveaway. You can see that there were 5 prizes, And then you can see the leaderboard here, who's actually in the lead, who's going to be considered the winner. And you've got the option here of creating a raffle. Another really exciting feature is the ability to use these POAPs, these digital badges, as ways for people to get access to a private chat. So let's imagine that you've attended the NFT conference in New York City that's happening in November. You can actually issue a POAP, say they attend a specific session, and you tell the people that are attending, hey, here is a special POAP that you can mint right here, right now. This will give you access to a private chat after the event, and you'll have access to all the other people that are in this room and be able to continue the conversation beyond just that event, beyond that conference. So here you can see I need to connect my wallet if I wanted to actually access a private chat. It would look through my digital wallet to see if I hold that POAP. If I did, then great. I will be able to see a private chat right there in front of me, and I'll be able to get started and connect with other people that hold that same POAP. Again, like I say, get creative with this. This could be a whole new way to create a new community. All right, now let's talk about how you can actually issue a POAP, because some people may be thinking this seems really overwhelming and I don't even know how to get started. So if you go to the website, first of all, what you'll find is there's a ton of resources to get started. So I can't cover everything in this video. I'm merely here to tell you how exciting this tool is and that you should definitely be checking it out if you run a community. Forget if it's an NFT community, this could be done for any type of community. Like I mentioned, it's free, so why wouldn't you look into this more seriously? So you can see here that there's FAQs and there is a ton of interesting information here. They've done it really well, the POAP people, I must admit, they're amazing. They've gone through even what is an NFT, how do I pronounce POAP if you're not sure. I keep stumbling over this, to be honest, but they've got a whole bunch of information here just to even get started, and it's really clearly explained. And you can see for collectors, and these are your community members, they're wondering, well, what can I do with POAPs? Again, this is a place that's new. Currently, we're saying, okay, it's where you can record your life's experiences, but you can also access those private chats that I mentioned. You could be entering a raffle into a giveaway to own something even more exciting. And it's, again, a digital collection. We don't really know what the future holds for this. It could be the equivalent of owning Michael Jackson's first ever concert ticket. Well, I'm looking at it. It could have future value that we don't even realize exists yet. In terms of how a member would actually claim a POAP, it's really straightforward. You download the POAP app. It's on the Apple Store and the Android Store, and all they do is once they've downloaded the app, they can claim the POAP via either a QR code that you've issued or a secret phrase, or I think you can even issue a URL link. And it's really simple. Again, you can look through this, but it's done really well, I must admit. It's almost too good to be true. The great news for collectors is that if they wanted to sell their POAP, they can. I have seen people sell their POAPs. I think it's probably a sad thing to see that, because these could be digital badges that people should cherish, in my opinion. But hey, this creates economic value that's beyond just collecting a badge. All right, so for issuers, this is the part that I wanted to really focus on, because they go through a ton of questions that you probably have that I wouldn't be able to answer in this one video. How do I create an event? Let's click on that, because they've got the event panel right here in the FAQs. I go through, I can see other people that have created their POAPs, and you can see there is a ton of POAPs that have been issued. In fact, there's over 200,000 POAPs that have been issued now. So this is, like I mentioned, it's trending. It's definitely getting increasingly popular. And I think one of the reasons why, not only because it's free, but it's also pretty straightforward to get started. Here you've got the create the event form, and this is pretty much where you go to create your own POAP. Now you have to have your own artwork, and this could be where you get a graphic designer to create your POAP, or maybe you're really great in Canva and you want to do it yourself, or get your community to actually develop the next POAP. I think that could be a really fun community exercise. You've got a whole bunch of templates here. I don't think you should worry too much. Don't overcomplicate it. Maybe do a test to begin with. I typically would just be using the standard template. You can see here that you've got options such as virtual event, the description, the name of the POAP, and they've got obviously here the image requirements. Like I said, you can create an animated POAP as well. You need to know how many codes you want to distribute. and if it's a private event. And then you go ahead and save and follow their instructions. They have a ton of resources if you do get stuck, and I think this is where it's really important because this is a new technology, and of course you may run into some questions and you need some help. The great news is they have a Reddit, they have GitHub, they have a Discord that you can jump into and ask the team. They're on Twitter. I've seen them active on Twitter. They're fantastic. You can see here that the New York NFT conference, NFT NYC, is conducting a POAP NFT treasure hunt. So again, this is an offline event where they're encouraging real attendance in real time by issuing POAPs to people that turn up and want to get involved and engaged in a treasure hunt. Why not? But yeah, there's a ton of ways that you can reach out for help. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I see a ton of opportunity for communities, whether they're NFTs, whether they're in-person events. If you're running meetups in real life, consider issuing POAPs. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you encourage your members to be rewarded and to have something that they can also show on their own channels? They can share their POAPs, and it just creates another level of engagement. Look at all these amazing POAPs that I'm seeing on my screen right now. I love it. I love it. And I think that the more creative you can get, incorporate those memes, incorporate funny GIFs, make it really, really fun, because this is meant to be fun. This is meant to be the fun part for collectors and the fun part for community managers to feel like they can exercise their creativity here. I hope that's helped you understand a little bit more about POAPs. If you've issued your own POAP, please comment below. Let me know how it went. Let me know how you're using POAPs, if it's different to any of the ways that I've mentioned in this video. And if you have any further questions, feel free to comment. I'll try my best to answer. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.